Good day to you, everybody. We are now on part 4, and we are starting at the bottom of page 88 in your text, and we are going to edit a citation. Earlier, we created a citation at the bottom of our page, and red circle number 1 says, if necessary, click somewhere in the citation to be edited. So in this case, somewhere in Gupta and Pedro. So just click, and you'll notice that it turns a gray shaded color, and it has this fancy box that goes around it with a down arrow and some dots over here. Then it says click the citation options arrow to display the citation options menu. So click on this down arrow, and it gives us 4 different options. Turn to page 89. Red circle number 2. Click edit citation, and it will open up this tiny dialog box. Type 75 to 78 in the Pages text box. Click the Author checkbox to place a check mark in it, and then click the Title checkbox to place a check mark in it, but do not check mark the year. And what's going to happen is when we come down here, when we click OK, it now changes to the numbers 75 to 78. Red circle number 3. Well, we already did that. Click OK. And then it says press the End key on your keyboard. So find the End key on your keyboard, and it's on the right-hand side above the arrows. Click End, and that will take away the gray shaded, and it'll also advance you to the very end of that line. And again, it deselected the citation. Bottom of page 89 talks about working with footnotes and endnotes. Now turn to page 90. We're going to enter some more text. The next task is to continue typing text in the body of the research paper. The following steps: enter this text. Red circle number 1. Position your insertion point after the note reference mark in the document, and then press enter. So let's go back up into our document. We're going to click so that our insertion point is after that little number 1 that is subscripted, and that is our note reference mark, and then we're going to press enter. And now you're going to type the first 3 sentences in the 3rd paragraph of the research paper. Ready? Okay. The volume level of the sound that transmits from headphones or earbuds into the ear of a person wearing this type of device has been linked to hearing loss. The volume should be set low enough that other people nearby cannot hear the sound being transmitted. The quieter the sounds, the less possibility of hearing damage, period. And then I'm going to click save so I don't lose anything I just did in case the power goes out. Bottom of page 90. To count words, red circle number 1. Click the word count indicator on the status bar to display the word count dialog box. And if you go down here next to the start menu, and you can see that there are 231 words. Now you may have a different number, So please know that that is okay. Unless you have something that says like 2,500 words, that's obviously there's something wrong there. But if you're close to the number 231, then don't worry about having exactly what I have. All right, so anyway, click on that and you'll see this pop-up box that gives you the word count. And so far our statistics show us that we have only one page. The words are 231. Again, yours may be different. Your characters with no spaces, 1,266, and with spaces, 1,490. Again, these numbers may be different than yours, and that's okay, as long as they're not some bizarre number, such as characters. You only have 30 characters. That would be not okay. And just get with me, and we'll fix that somehow. Okay, so I have how many paragraphs? 9, and I have 22 lines. This includes my text boxes, footnotes, and endnotes. And this is necessary if you're trying to do, when you go to college or when you have to write a report for your boss and they want it to be at least 25 pages. Well, this will give you a quick count of that. Or if your teacher says, I need you to write a 300 word um, article, this will let you see if you're close. Also, it's a really good program for teachers so that we can see if you have the correct amount of words and etc. Okay, so let's click close. Page 91, automatic page breaks. As you type documents that exceed one page, Word automatically inserts page breaks called automatic page breaks or soft page breaks when it determines the text has filled one page according to paper size, margin settings, line spacing, etc. Okay. To enter more text and insert a citation placeholder. At the bottom of page 91, red circle number 1, with the insertion point positioned at the end of the third sentence in the third paragraph, which is where we left off typing, and it should be right next to the period. Just press the space bar, and now you're going to type the rest of the third paragraph. Further, listening at a higher volume for extended periods of time could be unsafe. One expert suggests people should listen at only 30, oops, I put 20, 30% maximum. Press spacebar and click save. So the automatic page break, what happened was after I typed the quieter the sounds, comma, and enter and kept typing, my page automatically jumped down here at the bottom onto the next page. So now we are on red circle number 3, page 91. Click the Insert Citation button, which is on your References tab, and it's in the Citations and Bibliography group. There it is, Citations and Bibliography group. We're going to click Add New Placeholder. What? Hold on. Is that on here? Okay, yeah. Okay, so click Insert. Oh, yeah, it did tell us to click this. Click Insert Citation, and then go down to where it says Add New Placeholder. And click that. Red circle number 4 says type Chamberlain as the tag name for the source. Please don't put a space after that N. Just type Chamberlain. Now click the OK button. That closes the dialog box, and scroll down a little bit so you can see, and it added the placeholder. Now press the period key to end the sentence and turn to page 92. We are going to hide and show white space. This is always fun because all my students always mess this up somehow. So if you need help with this, that's okay. I can help you. I have plenty of experience with this. All right, so red circle number 1. Position the pointer in the document window in the space between pages so that the pointer changes to a hide white space button. Okay, so this section between page 1 and page 2, so this page 1, page 2, there's a gray section here. And some people don't like to see that there. So if you place your mouse in between it, it should look like what I have on this screen, which is a down arrow and an up arrow that's within what looks like possibly the bottom of a page and the top of a page. Also, when I hover my mouse there, it has a pop-up box that says double click to hide white space. So if you just place your mouse pointer there and it shows you this symbol, just go ahead and double click really quickly. And what happens, and that's how I click really fast. So what happens is now all that space that's in between the pages is gone. You don't see it. However, if you would like to see it, all you have to do is place your mouse on that little gray line that indicates that the pages, and you can just double click that. And that's how fast you should click. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and click that to hide the white space. Number 3, red circle number 3 says position the pointer in the document window on the page break between the pages so that the pointer changes to a show white space, and turn to page 93. Turn to page 93. And number 4 says double click while the pointer is a show white space button to show the white space. Okay, we just did that. So anyway, just double click that, and there we go. Page 93, we're going to edit a source. When you typed the third paragraph of the research paper, you inserted a citation placeholder, Chamberlain, for the source. You now have the source information, which is for a website, and you are ready to enter it. The following steps edit the source for the Chamberlain citation placeholder. Okay, we'll scroll up a little bit so we can work with this placeholder, because all we had on there before was a name, or that could be a location. I think it's a name. Anyway, now we're going to fix it. We're going to finish it. Red circle number 1, click somewhere in the citation placeholder to be edited. In this case, Chamberlain, to select the citation placeholder. Number 2, click the citation options arrow to display the citation options menu. Number 3, click Edit Source on the citation options menu to display the Edit Source dialog box. Number 4, if necessary, click the type of source arrow, scroll to and then click Website so that the list shows the fields required for a website. And there it is. So click Website. Number 5, place a check mark in the Show All Bibliography fields to display more fields related to websites. Number 6, click the Author text box. Type Chamberlain, comma, space, Megan, space, Lynn as the author. Red circle number 7, click the name of web page text box. Type understanding how volume levels affect hearing And notice that every single one of those words begin with a capital letter. Okay, number 8. Click the production company text box and type course technology as the production company. Click the year accessed. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit because it has year, but it also has year accessed. Now, notice that it has an asterisk beside year, month, and day. But if we come down here to find out what that means, it's telling us that that's a recommended field, so it would be a really good idea to fill in all of those areas. Um, but maybe we don't know that, so that's why we're not putting it in there. Okay, so for year accessed, we accessed it in 2017. Now turn to page 94. Red circle number 10. Press the tab key, and then for the month that you accessed it, we're going to go into the future here. September with a period at the end. So abbreviate September, SEPT, period. And again, that is MLA formatting, is why we do that. Press tab key again. The day that we accessed it was the 16th. So just so you know, in the future, September 16th, 2017, you have accessed this website. All right, so press the tab key as many times as necessary to move your insertion point to the medium text box. So we can't even see that on here unless we scroll down, but we don't need to scroll down. All we need to do is say click tab, and it takes us to the URL text box, but we don't want that. The one we want is the medium. So click tab again, and with your pinky finger on the tab key, go ahead and hit that again. It's on the short title. We don't want that. Standard number. We don't want that. Comments. We don't want that. Medium. That's the one we're wanting. And it says to type in web. So W-E-B. Now, apparently, we are finished filling this in. And we're going to click OK. And we've created the source. It still says Chamberlain right here, but we have all that information in there. Okay, so now we're going to enter more text. Woo! We're still on page 94. The next task is to type the last paragraph of text in the research paper. The following steps enter this text. Press the End key on your keyboard again. Of course, that's over there on the right-hand side of your keyboard above the arrows. Red circle number 2. Type the last paragraph of the research paper. Oh, press Enter. Press Enter first. Okay. More and more people are using headphones and earbuds with their computers and portable devices. Using high quality listening devices and lowering the volume can help to lessen potential hearing loss from the use of headphones and earbuds, period. And red circle number 3 says to click Save. So I'm going to go up in the top left-hand corner and click that little square. And that is all we're going to do for part 4. So stay tuned for part 5. It gets even more exciting, I promise.